Everybody loves stories. Children love stories, adults love stories, and we know there are lots and lots of reasons why this is a really good thing. I'm going to suggest some ideas today about why, in particular, speech and language therapists should really love stories, and more specifically, some ideas of using them within our work to support children's speech, language and communication needs. So I'm an independent SLT. I work with a colleague and we deliver interactive storytelling activities for young children and their parents. That's babies right up to preschoolers and beyond, and we're called Little Chatterboxes. And today I'm just going to give you a flavour of what we do, a few ideas about how we use storybooks in our work. So, in a typical story time, whether that's at school or at preschool or at home, we know there are lots and lots of great things that children get out of that experience. They're encouraged to be sitting, to be listening, to be concentrating, to be following a story, to be enjoying a story. It can potentially be quite a passive experience though, and we know that there are some children who really struggle with story time. These children are often the ones who have speech, language and communication needs. So our idea at Chatterboxes was to make story time much more interactive. We wanted to use familiar books with parents and with young children, but to find ways to really make them sparkle and come alive. We wanted to actively target children's communication skills in all these key areas, which you'll be very familiar with. We also, importantly, wanted to contribute to children and adults learning to love books and stories and enjoy that whole experience together. And this is how we do it. So, this is one of our favourite books. It's called Nose Like a Hose and it's by Jenny Samuels. We typically choose books like this that are short, that are simple, that have really good stories and really good pictures, and where we feel we can add value with lots and lots of different activities. So, I have a nose like a hose, I suppose. It's a page that's rich in opportunities. We've got an elephant and all the complex semantic information that goes with that. We've got concepts of big and small. We've got some lovely rhyming text, some really nice speech sounds, a super imaginative idea, a nose like a hose. What else could your nose become? Here's a picture of some mums with an object. What have they got? It's long, it's bendy, it's green, they can describe it. It can go high, it can go low. We can use lots and lots of gesture to support that. I can decorate my nose with lots of bows. So it's an opportunity to attach a really nice choice-making activity to the page. The child can choose bows and ribbons to decorate their own hose. We can talk about colour, length, texture, all kinds of things like that. And you can see from this picture that crucially we've made it a shared activity. Tying bows for children is really tricky. So the children need to ask for help, they need to give instructions, they need to explain what they want, and they need to get themselves organised. I can wave it around and get lots of hellos. Fantastic page here. We've got all these animals. It's very rich semantically. We can do lots of pointing, we can do some labelling, we can talk about our favourites, do lots and lots of describing. We've got all the animal sounds that the children can make, basic sound making activities, some nice speech sounds as well, the snake, the ooh of the monkey. We can do them loud, we can do them quiet, we can get all the animals talking to each other. What else might they say? Generate a few ideas around that. Crows on my nose make me sneeze big blows. Again, some really wonderful vocabulary in this picture. Blowing, we could do some oromotor work if we wanted to. And in the picture you can see, that's just coming up, you can see a game that we've attached to this page. It was the freeze, sneeze, touch your knees game. So it was following instructions, which you can make more or less complicated. Lots of copying, lots of anticipating, and there are obviously lots and lots of variations on that kind of idea. So the best thing about a nose like a hose is how cosy it is when I need to doze. It's a really lovely way to round off a story. All about pretend play and imagination, concepts of being awake, being asleep, eyes open, eyes closed. And you can see from the pictures, it's another really lovely shared activity. Lots of cooperation going on there between children and parents. You can see the children covering each other up, saying goodnight, that whole ritual of going to sleep, blowing a kiss, a bit of snoring. And we use lots of music as well. So we had Brahms' Lullaby there just to set the mood. So that was a really whistle-stop tour through just one of our stories. There are lots and lots of ways that you could use it, far more than I could describe here in just 5 minutes. But hopefully it's given you a little bit of an idea about why we love to use story so much in our work, and possibly inspire some of you who don't already to give it a go. Thank you.